Hey guys, I am back with yet another teaser released for the upcoming Alien Covenant. I will warn you right off, there are spoilers ahead if this information is true, so if you don't want to hear it, I totally understand if you want to click away from the video, but for those of you who are interested, first off, I would like to note that according to aliencovenant.com, they say that Ridley Scott presented this information, but there's a lot of other websites out there reporting that he wasn't present, so I'm not totally sure, but really it doesn't make any difference either way. It sounds like this info does tie into several other pictures we have seen from the set, so the information does look like it's possibly true. Now, this is all from the CinemaCon convention that took place in Las Vegas on Thursday. According to the website Playlist, they have a description of what they saw in the sneak peek, and their description is as follows. The sneak peek began with a spacecraft from the last film arriving in the engineer's homeworld. Surprised, startled, or curious about the ship's arrival, hundreds of engineers have gathered in what looks like a Roman or Greek Colosseum for the ship to dock in. As the engineers look on, the base of the ship opens and we find David walking on the deck. He is said to look ragged but fully operational in a complete body. Then, as the engineer population looks on, a mass of black bombs fall from David's ship. The crowd panics and tries to escape the arena, but the bombs quickly explode and douse them with the black ooze that is sickeningly familiar. The engineers are quickly transformed into hundreds, or would that be thousands, of alien creatures as David watches on from above, satisfied with his revenge. They then say that we jump to present day, where David's voiceover, or it could be possibly Walter's, describes how man believe that they are gods and are leaving their planet seeking paradise in the stars. Fassbender then says that he has no intention of letting that happen. They say that that could be Walter, but to me it sounds more like it would be David, but we'll see once we see the movie. Okay, so first off, after seeing all this, I have a few thoughts on this. This has to correlate with the scene where we see all the dead engineer or humanoid bodies. According to the description we got, David will end up using the Juggernaut ship to bombard the unknowing engineers on the planet with bombs containing the ever-lethal black goo. Apparently, the goo is very fast-acting in this case, and immediately starts to change the engineers into alien creatures. I hope we get more clarification on the goo in Covenant. Right now, it's so contradictory on how it acts. We just don't have enough information on it. There's too many different ways on how it acts. I know there's a lot of theories out there, and some of those may be correct, but almost every theory I look at gets contradicted by the next one. So I'm starting to lean towards there being variants on the goo or modified versions of it. But then again, I could be totally wrong on that, and we'll see more of that once the film comes out. Now, for my first question, will the aliens that we see from this bombing be deacons, or protomorphs, or some of both? Depending on how the goo reacts with the engineers, it really depends on what we're going to see as far as what the alien creatures will be. My second question is, now that seeing that David is angry with mankind, what has he done with Shaw? Is she exempt from his hate? Did he experiment on her, or has she already changed or mutated from the earlier contact with the Trilobite and Holloway? One more question that I have is that it's noted that David has been on this planet for at least 10 years. With that much time to tinker with, and the black goo and the planet's host of alien morphs, and possibly even some straggler engineers, what has David created? I'm really starting to think that we will see a queen that will be responsible for laying the eggs that we've seen David with in the earlier sneak peeks. This is so much time for somebody like David with his intelligence to do experimenting to no end, so I am so excited and curious to see what we're going to get in this film. With all of that time on his hands, it really won't surprise me if David's been able to engineer a queen somehow, and that she will be responsible for laying the eggs that we've seen David with in earlier sneak peeks. One last thing, if all of this info is true, it seems really silly to me to have David simply make paradise not habitable for the humans. If he really wants to get revenge on the humans, why not simply go and bomb the Earth with the black goo? I know that sounds like the smarter idea, but I have to admit it does present continuity issues if he takes out the Earth when we have people established on the planet in later Alien films. I don't know, it just seems inefficient to have him mess up a possible location we're going to when he can just take us out at the source. Hopefully they explain this further if this is all true and we do see this in the movie. So what do you guys think? Do you have any questions, opinions, or theories on the information provided here? Do you think that they are leaking too much information on the movie so far? Let me know down in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching, take care, and I will see you next time.